Hey folks, Ori here. Hope you're all well. Weekly news is a little bit later than normal, with it being a Thursday, but unfortunately we have something quite big that needs to go out. And it is with a heavy heart we must lay Dab for me to rest. Guild announcement yesterday was that we have ceased to raid due to roster issues within the core raid team, people not being able to attend week on week because of important reasons. But due to lack of raiding, we were hemorrhaging trials. So trying to recruit and get a group going has become unsustainable. And as a result, we are now looking for a new guild. I am putting as much time into it as I can and will hunt for a guild that will hopefully take my Red Paladin on. I am 9 out of 10. So, fingers crossed I can get into a guild that's roughly the same progression and prep for 9.2. I am going to have to sink some time into alt to try and make my account somewhat more attractive, because obviously I appreciate that Red Paladins have their problem. So, all hail the gearing on characters. Now, I will swap to the other screen just so we can have some background footage of me doing a 15 Mists of Tina Scythe on my undergeared D-Gear, who is currently playing dual wielding Frost. So Breath of Syndragosa build rather than the Obliteration build. Still got a bit and pieces to work through here. So, plan going forward then. We obviously need to get our name out there and apply for some more guilds. I do have a 19 Tyrannical Necrotic Wake for Red Paladin to talk through, which I will probably get through over the weekend. But the priority is obviously going to be finding a guild. If I need to take a couple of step backs and maybe go to a guild that's 7 or 8 out of 10 and reprogress, say, Fate Scribe and Kel'Thuzad, then that's what I'm going to have to do at this point. I'm not in a position to swap realms, so it means I am pretty much stuck on Kazzak EU for the time being. At least until I can earn the gold up enough to be able to buy a WoW transfer with that if the need arises. So, fingers crossed for me there. In other game news, for those of you that have been keeping a thread of things or just seeing the publicity stuff, World of Warcraft Classic now has Season of Mastery, which I will be playing in my off time as a little bit of catharsis, in the aids of getting away from the stress that is Shadowlands, because Season of Mastery is it's essentially been changed for those of you that don't know. So leveling is going to be faster. Quests give 40% more experience, as do dungeon quests. So it's now... Apologies, it's been a long day. So, yeah, as I was saying, the quest XP has been increased by 40% from each quest, which now means it is entirely feasible and possible for you to level 260 via quests rather than grinding your way out. Which means that me playing as a Night Elf Hunter, I'm going to chill on the Alliance side for this time. I can just log in, do some skinning, do the quests, and I can kind of just chill. Because Classic is a much slower pace, although Season of Mastery is on a full 12-year cycle. So the raid phases are going to be coming out much swifter. I don't suspect I'll be doing much in the way of PvE. If anything, I will probably just sit in Alterac Valley once I hit 60 and enjoy sniping things from towers. So, if you're into Classical Season of Mastery, feel free to tag along when I get there. I'll keep you guys updated into the leveling process. So far, my hunter is level 13 and has just left Teldrassil. So I've yet to do a single quest in Darkshore, which will be good. Looking forward to that later today. But again, reiterating, finding a guild is the priority. In terms of Destiny 2, some of you will be glad to know that I have almost got all 3 of my classes to the pinnacle cap of 1345. Well, 1330, plus then the seasonal artifact on top of that. I am currently working on the Warlock, although my Titan still needs to step into a Grand Fall. But that will probably change, or Grandmaster Nightfall I should say, although that will change given the fact that Washed, the guild I was previously in, which was Odd Squad, is, well, the more active members of us have moved over to a new guild that just goes under the name of BEP. Bravo Echo Papa. So, or Bepsu, which is the larger Discord name. So, looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more PvE Destiny 2 content on the horizon once I sort out the World of Warcraft guild problem. So, what am I going to do then about this guild hunt? I am obviously going to be focusing on gearing the melee DPS under some help from Time, once I can get hold of him this weekend probably, given his experience at the higher raiding scene. I am probably going to look at which of the melee DPS is likely to best complement and purely funnel into that. At the moment I'm doing it with DK, but once I have a discussion with Time, that may become a case of Warrior and I just hard swap, because at the moment my Death Knight and my Warrior are roughly the same in terms of gear. At that point it may be easier for me to enter a guild, even if I have to put my foot in the door with, say, Warrior first, and then be like, oh yeah, well my Paladin can do more DPS than my Warrior. Which was how it happened in Dab for me, when they recruited my Mage for Stone Legion Generals Mythic, and we ended up killing that as my Red Paladin, because I am a far better Red Paladin than I am Fire Mage, as much as it shames me to say it. But that's kind of all in terms of the weekly news. Now, because this key that you're watching in the background as background footage was pretty much a scuffed key, we did time it quite comfortably, but my gameplay isn't fantastic. Honestly, my use of 1 minute as a Frost DK is rather appalling, given how I'm used to using 1 minute anyway for my Paladin. I pretty much felt the need that, given the fact that we had Stitch and Arc playing their, geared mains, and Stitch was pumping out the best part of 15k on some of these fights, that there was next to no use in me being there. It was definitely felt. Although Stormy was tanking it as his ult, he now has a Paladin to go with his Guardian Druid. So, there's that. But we will bring the video to an end there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will keep you updated as the trials and tribulations go on in terms of the account and how we prepare for 9.2, finding a guild. And I will hopefully catch you guys tomorrow when I go live with my stream, and if not, I'll catch you in the next video here on YouTube. Take it easy, folks, and have a good one.